It has officially been wintertime and we're back in the fields. If you've watched the YouTube channel before, you know I'm not a farmer, but I am now dating a farmer. So this is this is my life and I'm learning all about it. So today we are fixing field tile before we go in to put anhydrous ammonia, I think is what it is, in the fields. So I'm the only one with muck boots. I'm gonna be down in the mud. Ron's laughing. Here, this is for you. I want to get the video of him laughing at me. Yeah, any tips? Because I've never done anything like this before.
You get to build your own tile line.
I feel so honored. I probably should put my muck boots on though.
You got boots on. Boot up, lady. Oh, you are in good shape.
Yeah, they're nice and warm.
You won't be over your head now. You're gonna need 3.
So we found a spot that has a bunch of different tile like running different ways. Like we have one going this way towards the creek, and the old ones are the clay ones going this way.
There's water running on that one.
Yeah. So we gotta figure out where it all goes, what it's all doing. So I get down in there.
You're gonna have to take and take your shovel. Woo-wee! A little deep.
Yeah.
I'll have to put some dirt in there and fill that up.
I can just stay on the edge, it's all right.
Yeah, that one there. See how it's all whopper-jawed?
Yeah.
We gotta get him round again.
Okay.
So you gotta squeeze him.
And put which piece? Maybe I should put my hair up. Probably should put my hair up. Put one of these pieces on it?
Well, I think you're not gonna be able to get it that round, so we'll put this in it. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
See if you can stick that in there. Yeah, girl. Shove him in there. Yeah, it's good. Well, no, you go to that line if you can get it that far.
Okay.
Don't get too low there. You'll be swimming with the crawdads. That's not too bad. I think that'll work.
It's in there pretty good.
Yeah. I'm going to get a tape measure and a knife.
I'm conveniently the only one with muck boots today.
Okay, so what we got to do, this is going to be tricky. It all comes to need like a T that goes a 4-way to catch that one.
This one.
Is that the one that's plugged up full of dirt, or is it this one?
Well, it's not running, so.
Yeah, it's only coming towards your deal. I'm not sure about.
Yeah, it's plumb full. And
Yeah.
he tried to dig it out.
I'm not going to worry about that one. We're going to get that one because that one's coming from way up there, and this one here only goes just a little bit farther.
Okay.
So you're going to lay this in line with that clay one, like
About
out this way, hon. About right dead in the middle where your right leg is. Like kind of just sit it there.
Okay.
See how you're in line with straight with the tile?
Yeah.
So our goal is to come out of there with a piece, lay that one there, and then we'll go down here, and we're going to put another one down here, and it's going to be like that. Set it straight up like that.
And with this one.
And then we're going to take this one and go on top of it and catch these other two.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. So these connect.
Yeah, but I got to put a piece between it.
Okay.
So I can put that together up here.
Okay.
I'm just kind of laying it out for you. And then we'll measure from inside to see how that these are black right here. That tile goes into there. So when we measure our piece of tile from here to here, you measure to here.
Okay.
And on that one, you measure it to where that little ring is.
Okay, got it.
Got it.
So 42 inches should be plenty.
22, you said?
42.
42.
And right on the other side of this field currently, RJ's new shop is being built. We'll have to go do a progress update over there. I don't think I've posted about it really much on the YouTube channel yet. Ooh, I think I'm stuck. Okay.
You might have to stay there.
So do you remember the days they were putting them in with clay? And
Yep.
when they switched over?
I do. I have this little guy.
Do you like the plastic ones better?
Oh, yeah. We don't have much trouble with plastic once you put it in.
So the way that we knew there was an issue with this was it looks like a little sinkhole because the clay breaks After a long, long time, like 20-something years. And that's why we're repairing it, because it was like a sinkhole in the field, basically.
And then that one there, you'll have to take your hands and try to clean the mud around it.
Okay.
The bottom, well, both of them. You'll take your shovel. Let me see. Will this here fit in there? Once you get back down here? No?
No, it's too big.
Okay. So you'll have to dig back this way a little bit, like and make it 2 inches around it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I haven't had to work out as much since I've been around the farm, that's for sure. This is a free workout.
42 inches was the other piece?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, will that fit around it? Of course not.
I mean, it's not quite wide enough. It's like the same size as the clay.
And you said this one won't go inside it.
Let me try it again, but I don't think so.
Of course not.
I mean, if I really, really squished it, maybe.
Well, maybe I can cut it and it'll make it go littler.
It's not far off from being able to
And
go.
this one here is ready for you down. Let me have your tea. Your tea piece.
So that one's going right here?
Yep, this one will go in the end, and you want to angle that tea towards your tile.
Okay.
Push it on there, muscles. Here you go. Wiggle him around. That's probably got it.
Well, this side didn't click.
It didn't? It's crooked. So you gotta try to get him. There you go.
Great.
We gotta straighten him out. The way I do is like put it between your legs. No. Push the side that's farthest apart in. Oh, there they have it, honey.
There we go.
Atta girl. Show it in there.
Now I gotta make sure that side's facing the right way.
You can turn that part pretty easy.
Woohoo!
There you go.
Well,
you're almost there. It's the place you're trying to push it into is all out of shape. So try to go in as straight as you can.
It's almost.
Yeah, you had it in there halfway decent before we yanked it out, huh? It was in there once, and I had to pull it back out to get it, the other piece pushed in. Well, it wasn't in real good, but it was in there. Well, I had it that way, but then she had the other piece crooked. I might have to put some dirt down there. And
actually, I think it just got it.
Yeah, you're getting it.
Thanks, cheerleaders. You guys are doing so good up there.
Hey, you brought the muck boots. The newbie
Woohoo,
on the,
I think I got it.
There you go, that a girl. The newbie on the farm. No. Oh, what a bummer.
Well, we got to turn it more so that this piece can go over.
Yeah, I think you can still turn that. Good job, you got that in there.
So I need to dig that one out too.
Mm-hmm. You got to dig it about 2 inches back.
I don't know if I did that one far enough.
That looks great. The main thing is when we backfill it, we just got to make sure that the dirt goes under the pipe and don't pull back out.
You want to hear something funny? We were talking in here yesterday, and RJ said, I helped Dad put these in when I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I said, RJ?
No, you did the black line.
Yeah, the black line, not the clay.
Yeah, the plastic line he did.
I said, RJ, when you were 7 years old, I was barely born. He was out here working in the fields, and I can't
Well, either
even
you
walk.
are or you ain't. You can't barely be born.
She was only like a month or two born.
Oh, so you were just you were a freshie.
Barely.
Andy said when he was little, he thought these holes were just huge.
Well, he was a little guy. It was cold when we were out here.
I was telling her, I said, man, I just remember how tall the sides of these. I was standing down in here with you and Tom. I said, I remember how deep these holes were. And I said, standing in them now. I said, they're not as big as I remembered.
You're gonna want to cut that like you did the other one.
Yeah, cause.
I got it.
Oh, you think you can get it around that? You don't know how true love is until you spend the day in the muck.
Thankfully, I have boots.
Be nice if some of that water would start going out that drain instead of in there where you guys are.
I need to do it with my butt if I'm gonna get it. I don't have much leverage with my arms. Where are the girls on Farmer Wants a Wife doing this?
Yeah.
I've never seen them fixing tile.
They carry hay bales.
I must have measured wrong.
It's okay. It's hard to do it when you're just guessing it.
I wasn't guessing. He gave me a measuring tape.
At least we can cut some off instead of being too short.
I just know you're mooning the camera right now.
This is a mean one. It's got all these connections.
Yeah, it's like that there's an app that's a game where you have to connect the pipes to make them like maze correctly. This is what that is in real life.
Now, this one here, Lauren, goes right there where the tile's going out.
Do you want this piece?
It just gets off to the side. No, we won't need it. Stick him right down here.
Let's see.
Look, see the one going out? Aim it that way.
This one?
The one going out, down here at the bottom where RJ's hand's at.
Oh. I'm not going to be able to use any of this content unless you pull your pants up.
Well, now this one here's actually plastic. So yeah, you just round it up a little bit and then you can stick this. I thought you wanted to hook that up.
They're both still plugged.
Oh, well, if you don't, now you have to yank that back out and put this one in. Watch your fingers. Man, about cut the wedding ring finger off.
Oh, I can't do that.
There you go. Now you're cooking. She's a moving dirt.
That's the plan.
Take some off there where your foot was at. I don't have anything.
Is that enough for?
Yeah. Then I'll try to sprinkle it in there with the backhoe once
Okay.
he gets his stuck there. Over the camera, there's what we did.
Is there hope for me to be a farmer, Ron?
Absolutely.
Good deal.
Training's all your life.
Yep, there's the shop over there. And as far as you can see is RJ's new field. I'm shaking, you can tell I haven't eaten breakfast. RJ said to tell you guys that this backhoe right here is for sale. What's the price, honey? $15,000, take it or leave it. We know what we've got. No lowball offers. I know the spiel, the Facebook Marketplace spiel. Proof that it runs good, I guess. Better than me shoveling.
That girl. Stuff it.
This one?
It's way better than YMCA.
It's gonna come out, I think. Good? No, I'm not a farmer, babe.
Learn to farm with Lauren.
No, it's just Lauren Parton. I do a lot more than just farming. I fly planes. I run a social media company. I have 28 rental houses. Well, I don't technically own them until I pay them off from the bank, in my opinion. So in 30 years, I'm gonna have 28 rental houses. What's next on the agenda today?
He's got one more hole to fill in that I fixed just while you guys started on this one. Go back over, check on the barn building crew, and
That's going to be a fine couple right there.
we're going to head to the farm and try some anhydrous.
So we're currently standing inside of the new shop.
Wash bed.
You know, I never did post that we're doing or building anything yet, so you kind of need to give the lowdown again.
I sold my shop about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. And bought this farm, and now we're putting up a dream shop. Can't be a dream, it's always going to be bigger, but it'll do for now.
Yeah, the house builder, the guy we're buying the material from, I think he's getting aggravated with this because like RJ just keeps every other day calling it. Can I add another 30 feet to that? You know what, let's add another 100 feet to that. What are the dimensions now that we're finally like set in stone?
It started out as an 80 by 150, and we're up to an 80 by 256 with a 36 by 72 house with a wraparound porch on it.
And none of those additions were me. That was all you.
No, that was all you. You
was
took.
not all
Actually, this last one was.
Okay, yeah. So the shop's getting done first. So like I tell everybody, at the end of the day, what makes the money on his side of things is the shop. The shop has to be fully finished before we can start on the house because we got to get more money.
House don't make no money.
The house doesn't make any money. We're gonna live in a camper for a while, and while we're young, we don't really care. I mean, we're gonna be parked inside of this huge shop. It's not gonna be roughing it, really.
I might be roughing it.
You think it's roughing it?
Might be roughing it.
Year one, the goal is to get the shop fully finished, spray foam, wash bay, all the stuff to get us making money again. Because we actually worked in the deal when he sold the shop that the front half he can live in and work out of for the next 6 months. Well, when is that day over?
Yeah. Right at 2.5 months left. Or lifting one of your walls there.
And if you have watched any of our videos in the past, RJ has a lot of stuff. We had nowhere to put it, so we're super blessed that it worked out that the builders were able to come really quickly. Because normally they're out like a couple months. It just happened to be perfect timing, all by the grace of God, that this is all working out. So we'll at least have a place to park all the stuff. We're just gonna have to buy a camper and live in it for a while.
And everything behind you still needs dozed and gravel.
Yep. And then over here eventually will be my airstrip, and I'm gonna keep it playing here hopefully eventually. That's gonna be a couple years down the road, but yeah. This is the beginning tour. What a beautiful day to almost die.
Ain't too bad yet.
If you are new to our page, I'm Lauren. This is RJ. This is my boyfriend. And he's a farmer. I'm not a farmer. I'm a wannabe. I'm basically, this page is kind of like Farmer Wants a Wife, but like the real version. Me learning how to do everything. We started dating about harvest time last year. So I did get like the very tail end. I got us in harvest. I got to ride in the combine. We were in the like, cutesy little ditzy stages of dating. So now it's like serious. We're serious, and I have to learn how to farm if I'm going to live this lifestyle with this man, right? So basically I had all winter to like hear about all these farming stories, how crazy it gets in springtime, and about this anhydrous ammonia stuff. Did I say it right?
Anhydrous ammonia. It's pretty safe.
It is this stuff back here. And I'm gonna say my version of what I understand it as, and then I'll let you give the actual version. So all winter long, RJ is telling me these stories about how dangerous this stuff is. Like, Lauren, if you get near it, you basically die. It freezes your lungs up, and like one time it happened to me, and I fell over, and like you can't even breathe because it just freezes your lungs up. And so somehow or another, I think it fertilizes the ground, which doesn't make sense to me because it's just a chemical.
It's nitrogen.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense to me. How what it's doing. But apparently, if it blows up, like if this tank would blow up, we would all just die. It would just be really bad. And so I've heard this all winter long, and now today's the day that I get to be around it. So naturally, I'm going to be scared to be around it, right? I mean, I feel like that's natural. You can give your explanation of what it actually is, because that's about where my knowledge ends.
It's cheap nitrogen.
I don't understand how that fertilizes, though. It's just like, yeah, I don't really understand.
It's you're putting nitrogen back into the ground. So you got to get back. You grow a crop off it. You're taking from the ground. You got to put something back in so you can grow another crop.
I mean that kind of makes sense. I need to talk to somebody that's like a nerd that like knows the like molecular structure, because I want to know like why.
Yeah, I'm not a nerd.
I need to ask, like, maybe one of you guys will know, and you can put it in the comments of what actually the science is behind it. What was going on earlier today? What happened?
My bar is a good bar.
His bar is a good bar. This one back here.
The bar that old Rowdy Ron's running, we have nothing but issues with it every year. Oh, one of the calder's brackets got loose, and it came down as soon as we were making a test pass, and it clipped the hose, like up a knife out and poured it, shut it off real quick, come a knife out and cut it, and by the time it's ready to cut it, the knife was gone, and it kind of killed tile all week, fixing tile blowouts, and I didn't get cut fast enough. I got me a big old width of it, and she was giving me crap about it.
I wasn't giving you crap. I thought I lost my boyfriend. I thought he died in front of my eyes.
I told her just make sure she gets a good life insurance on me. It should be alright.
I was literally videoing, and I think the camera just goes down, and I'm just like, what do I do? Can't really do anything. Because trust me, I already asked ChatGPT what happens if you actually like pass out from it or something, and it basically just said give you CPR. That means you're dead.
Yeah.
So
You get drug away from it, but the thing is, you can't get in it either. Otherwise, it'll get you.
So I'm supposed to just like leave you in a pile of stuff to die and watch you die.
It's romantic.
No, like for real. Is that what I would do?
You can call 911 and let them know that it was anhydrous ammonia. They'd have to bring out hazmat suits if you couldn't get it shut off. The little whiff I got of it, couple minutes and it clears the air and you'd be fine to be able to walk in there and get you.
So if I'm like seeing white clouds.
Now, if you're seeing white clouds and there's no way to get it shut off, then you need to be calling 911. And somebody's got to walk in there with a hazmat suit and get it turned off.
So RJ earlier was getting mad at me because I wouldn't come near this stuff.
I wasn't mad.
You were yelling at me.
You were 200 feet away. I had to yell.
It's because I wouldn't come near any of it to learn about any of it, because I've been told the entire winter about how dangerous this stuff is.
I told her it's very dangerous, but you need to know about it so that way you can be safe about it. And if you don't know about it and it's dangerous and something goes wrong and you're going to be stupid, that's when bad things happen.
Yeah.
Pretty much do the opposite of what I do and you should be okay.
No, exactly. Like you and Sam both, you guys just push the limits of everything. And I'm like, when it comes to chemicals, you just can't push the limits. It kills you.
That's why I got life insurance, man.
I don't like joking about that. Like this happened 2 years ago in this field, the anhydrous.
Yep, you rotate it every other year. So you do it right before you put a corn crop out.
Oh, so this will be corn this year?
Yep.
Okay. So I was gonna ask you actually, I don't know if I got a full answer. So like you have however many acres you have. And last year were they all like soybeans?
Split it 50-50 normally. We always try and do a 50-50 split. Half of it's in corn, half of it's in bean. We do a rotate it every year back and forth between corn and soybeans.
So like to me, efficiency wise, why wouldn't you do all beans one year and all corn the next year and switch it like that?
You got to be able to watch the market. If you're stuck with all beans or all corn and the market's down, then you're screwed.
I got you. Well, that makes sense. See if I've got this right. So after the anhydrous, is there like a waiting period, or can you go like straight to planting if you want to?
You're supposed to wait 3 days. We've planted back to back. It really stuns the corn, but you can do it.
Well, we have rain this weekend, so it's not an issue. I'm just like kind of learning or whatever. But so then you plant all your corn.
Now we gotta go in or take a field cultivator in and we'll work all these ridges down and make the field all nice and flat and smooth. And then we'll go in and plant the corn.
Okay, so then you do that, then you plant the corn, and then you have to spray for weeds.
Yep.
In the summertime.
Yep.
So you'll have like 2 months off.
And we're having a little bit of time off, but
not off. We go to our other company, obviously. But
well, we got grain to haul and it never ends.
Yeah. Off from being in the field. And then harvest.
Yep, then you get everything ready to go for harvest, get all the trucks and stuff ready to go, and the goal is to have a whole new fleet of semis for this year.
Ooh, why is that?
I get bored of selling.
We're putting this down and there's a chance of rain. Does the rain affect this at all?
No, it just makes the ground. I mean, it won't affect the anhydrous, it's just gonna make the ground harder.